the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And taken right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want to repeat.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he's got room. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Nothing, our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing again is Watson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's Mahomes.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to...
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 38 yards.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And
mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.